Hello, everybody, and this is Lord Phantom here. Today, we're going to do a creepypasta based on the Teletubbies again. Yeah, you think of all things. You think I would do other creepypastas like the SpongeBob ones, but I should probably do that. So yeah, today we're doing both a Teletubbies Lost Episode creepypasta. The first things first, I gotta get it out of the way. This story does have details in it. It has some grammatical errors, some spelling and other stuff like that. It does have a lot of errors. It does have a lot of flaws. But we'll see where we get. Yeah. Hopefully this story is a lot better than I remember it. Okay, let's start now. Do you remember me talking about the early version of the Lion and the Bear magical event? Well, I'm the same guy who found it. Well, I unfortunately found another one of Ann Wood's Get Out of Contract episodes. I thought Boobot 105 and the Lion and Bear early version was enough, but no. So on Monday, I was at my local ASDA buying groceries with what seemed like the world's biggest shopping list. I had 47 items on it. One of the items was roast ham, and since I know the shop like the back of my hand, I went down the vinyl record and DVD aisle when I saw a man with a box filled with DVDs. He said in a low-pitched British accent, "Hey, you want the Teletubbies DVD for your kids?" I said no, due to the early version of The Lion and the Bear. Well, that isn't on there. But there are 7 episodes so you can have fun with the kids. I said thank you in a nervous voice. I went to the self-service checkout where I scanned the DVD first, and what happened next baffled me. After I scanned it, the screen glitched out and crashed. I immediately grabbed a basket with all the items and went to a staff member asking for help. I found one and she scanned it, but her screen on the mini barcode scanner glitched out and crashed. She said the barcode might be glitched. So I paid €9 for the DVD and got an alarm-proof sticker. The other items scanned perfectly fine. The price came to €237.49. I paid and left. The security alarm didn't sound as I went home to watch the DVD. When I got home, it was about 6:15 p.m. So I put all the food away and looked at the DVD. I'm single and live alone, so no one would disturb me. The disc was called Teletubbies Wet and Dry. I found the 7 episodes on the back. They were Cafe Chocolate, Our Dog Alice, Sea Lions, Mandor, Bubbles, Russia, Pancakes, and Boats. I felt suspicious, so I checked on the Teletubbies wiki and 6 of the episodes were there. But Bolts was absent. I felt nervous about the episode, so I watched the 7 episodes. The first 6 episodes were normal, but the 7th, oh boy, that was insane. The intro began, but the strange thing was, there was no warnings or screams or anything. I felt kind of relieved. The episode began with Lala coming to the camera. She said, "Uh-oh." The narrator said, one day in Teletubby Land, Lala was making some tubby custard. Lala said tubby custard. She made it and spilled it all over the floor. The new then appeared and spoke in a high-pitched robot voice. "You stupid Tubby, now I have to clean it up thanks to you." I was surprised that Nunu spoke in words. He cleaned it up as the windmill span for the TV event. Lala went, "Uh-oh." Lala was chosen for the event, but something happened which surprised me. Po went to Lala and punched her in the stomach. Lala went to the ground as if she was kicked in the balls. Then the narrator said to Po in a slightly angry but calm tone, "Po, don't punch Lala or anyone for that matter, okay?" "Sorry," stated Po to Lala. Lala got the TV event and it showed British soldiers from the 18th century. He stated, "Hello, we are slave owners. Look how we take slaves from one place to another thanks to ships." One soldier had a whip whilst another one had a rifle. The whip soldier whipped some slaves to say their names. They didn't know their names. So they got on the ship as they sailed away. The three ships' magical event music played as they sailed to the Caribbean. The slave owners and soldiers came out of the ship as the slaves were dragged out as the TV event ended. It played again. I was shocked how they allowed this, and I saw the most horrific thing. The sun baby did her normal laugh. I stated, "You sadistic baby." She's laughing at slaves. It moved to the next scene. It showed all 4 Teletubbies running to the camera, then all of them shouted, "Uh-oh." Then the narrator said, one day in Teletubby Land, the Teletubbies are going to play Simon Says. The Teletubbies asked, "What's that?" The narrator stated, "It's a game where you copy my actions. But if I don't say Simon Says, you ignore my actions. If you do it, you are out." Last one wins. Let's start. Simon says jump. They jumped. Simon says run to the tree. They ran to the tree. This continued for 7 minutes. I put in fast forward to 4 times the speed. Nothing scary happened, but Po won, and Lala went to Po and punched her in the stomach like Po did to Lala earlier. The narrator yelled at Lala, "Do not punch Po." "Sorry," said Lala. The magic windmill span for the magical event. It was the 3 ships. The event began normally until the ships turned around and when it just stopped. The British soldiers, like the TV event, they weren't CGI, they were live action. They came out with whips and rifles. They yelled, "Right, you dirt maggots, you are Teletubbies, aren't ya?" "Yes," stated the Teletubbies. "Well, you're on your way to Tubby Island where you'll harvest Tubby flour for Tubby toast as well as Tubby milk for Tubby custard." Where all you get is tubby slop, said the soldiers. The Teletubbies all screamed and said, run away. But before any of them got anywhere, the whips whipped the Teletubbies and threw them on the ship on the right. The one in the middle has the contents of the harvest, and the ship on the left contained the scary lion tied up. The ship started up again as if it was normal. The song started up again. They sailed for 48 minutes and I fast forwarded again, nothing scary again. But when they made it to Tubby Island, it got creepy. It began at night where the Teletubbies got on the ship. The soldiers beat the Teletubbies with whips. Then the lion got out of the ship and said, remember me? The Teletubbies screamed and tried to run. But the soldiers shot Dipsy, then whipped. I felt like I was going to be sick. The soldiers demand you will only eat tubby slop and only tubby slop. You will work for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week non-stop. And we get to beat you whenever you mess up. Do you understand? Yelled the soldiers. Yes, whimpered the Teletubbies. Then start now, demanded the soldiers. Okay, whimpered the Teletubbies. Then the screen went black for a while. Then the lion roars. He startled me so much that the screams shattered my wine glass. They then ate tubby slop. They then planted and picked tubby flour and tubby milk and beaten and force-fed. Then the episode just ended. Afterwards, there was a message that read, to the person watching this, please help me and Andrew. We are in a contract we can't escape from. Let us out. Do it. Thank you, Ann Wood. Then the dicks ejected in my house's electricity cut out as I heard the scream. The power came back 7 minutes after it went off. Then the power went out again and didn't come back on until 48 minutes later. It was a coincidence to the repetitive scenes which lasted 7 and 84 minutes respectively. I had nightmares for days. I finally felt better. I went back to work with the DVD and the power went out for 7 minutes, came back on, and then go out for 48 minutes. Since it was haunted, I sold it on eBay for €0 with free delivery. But eBay went out. This is the most cursed DVD I have ever seen. It's just like the Teletubbies Lion Bear early version. We aren't releasing it due to company policy. Oh boy. This is not a good creepypasta, guys. I'm gonna be honest. It was fine until the TV event. Well, yes, it did have a few errors like the DVD glitching, the barcode glitching, which does happen in real life. Rarely. But as soon as you started with the slavery, that that threw my that threw the belief of it out right out the window. Because once you do that, I know it's a fake story. Yeah, it's a creepypasta though. All of them, nearly all of them are fake. But there are some that are real. So yeah. And also, the site, it did have a common theme though. The episode did. Yeah, and it just didn't work out well. And it's like in every Teletubby creepypasta I read, one of the Teletubbies die or all of them die. Which is actually pretty sad. Because this story could have been good. Even though this is a British TV show. You could have had it. You could have had a different plot to it. Have the ships be sentient or something. And are actually evil or something. And they just chase after the Teletubbies. They don't kill them, they just it's just terrifying. That's what a creepypasta is. It's creepy. So yeah. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. It had a very, very good beginning with still flaws in the beginning. But the slavery in the TV event, it went downhill very, very fast. So yeah, that's my review of Teletubbies Boats. And I will, and next month, we'll be reviewing we'll be we'll be reviewing only one Teletubbies creepypasta that month. So yeah, I'll see you guys